So, are you ready to start planning your next adventure? Let's get real. Getting through the week and through the work year, right? You just get through by planning those little trips, having something to look forward to. And guess what? The Travel and Adventure Show took over the Phoenix Convention Center this past weekend, so maybe you were there. And if it gave you wanderlust, you are not alone. I feel like my feed is full of people who are traveling the world, but it could be you too. Adventure travel is booming. We're talking African safaris, expedition cruises. And so Angie Rice, the owner of Boutique Travel Advisors in Scottsdale, is here this morning with what's trending, how Arizonans are traveling bigger and bolder this year. I feel like, yeah, my feed is filled with people who are going on like those bucket list trips that they've been wanting to go on forever. It's incredible. Good for them. So what are the big trends we should look out for?
A lot of trends with adventure travel, and people are even moving towards experiential travel, transformational travel, and it means something different to travelers.
I guess
right?
transformational travel, what does that mean?
Well, it's really this notion that you're experiencing the destination and allowing yourself to experience some sort of change that you take home with you. And certainly the destination has a lot to do with
like
that.
a spiritual change? Or like what
Maybe
do you,
a mindset.
lifestyle change?
A mindset or the opportunity to be more engaged with your family. A lot of times adventure travel involves remote destinations, right? And it could be hiking and being more active, but it's also about the scenery and being able to maybe kayak with whales or be able to see turtles and other wildlife.
Okay, that's really cool. Okay, and you just had mentioned that some of those spots could be remote. Like what areas are we talking about?
Right. Well, think of destinations like a safari where you're in this destination, whether it's Kenya, Tanzania, picking the destination or the country is a big part of that process.
Yeah.
But you're remote with the wildlife, hopefully with the goal of seeing the big five.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I mean, I want to talk about safaris for a second here because my husband and I got a chance to go to the travel show last year at the convention center. And out of all the countries or all the areas that had a big line, it was the safaris that had the biggest crowd gathered. They're very popular.
Yes, that was definitely a trend this year, but we also saw a big trend in the expedition cruising. So Galapagos Islands as well as Antarctica. So we partnered with HX Expeditions and really were able to engage the travelers on the experience of traveling to those destinations where you have to go by sea for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, the Galapagos Islands, my goodness, of course, that's going to be interesting to get to for sure. But I do want to go back to the African safaris here. I mean, why do you think those are just having this moment? They're so popular right now.
Well, I think there's this scarcity issue, right? Like, will we be able to see this wildlife 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Hopefully with sustainability, we actually see an abundance of wildlife. And that has happened, right? With the eagle in the United States, you know, that was once endangered. And similarly with Galapagos Islands, with birds and being able to maintain and turtles, if we don't take care of our environment, then it really creates a hazardous environment and then these animals become extinct. However, if we do things to course correct, we actually can see these populations exponentially grow.
Okay, and lastly, Japan and Southeast Asia, that's kind of been a big boom. What's behind that trend?
It's such a big boom. Maybe something has to do with these direct flights now being offered from Phoenix. So I think that has a big impact. But it's also this notion of what these destinations have to offer. Sure, Japan is known for big cities, but it also has significantly remote areas to really explore the nature and the scenery and the mountainous regions. Vietnam is also popular, China, Korea. So the whole Asian market is booming right now.
Yeah, well, it could be those flights, right? At least you have a way to get there. Angie Rice, owner of Boutique Travel Advisors in Scottsdale, thank you so much. I feel like that gives all of us some good ideas on where to go this year.
Absolutely.
All right, let's